And as we start to display, we're overconsumed. We're breathing these fumes. We're getting harder to live without thinking of you. I don't want your war machine. Stop making babies crying. No, 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 no. I don't want your war machine. Stop making babies crying. No, 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 no.
All right. What's up, everyone? This is Justin from SF Garnish Music Production, Soul Graffiti Studios, and Justin and Cheddar Band. Thanks for joining us. I am just here checking out some more features of our new OBS and Twitch account. And what we're going to be teaching here is how you can set up your live stream to do electronic music production, to work on music, to share your music, and live looping in Ableton Live mostly. We also have some extra outboard gear. We can talk about our interfaces. We love some Behringer interfaces such as the X-Air 18, the X32 rack, and I have the TC Helicon Voice Live 3. So if you guys want to learn about how to functionally put all these together, sign up for our email list, subscribe to our YouTube page, our Twitch page, and we're on Instagram and Facebook as well. So please stay in touch with us. So right now I'm going to get into a little bit in Ableton Live 10 Suite. And there's a really cool feature that I want to show you in Ableton. And that is being able to bring in video and edit that almost like sound. Okay, so let's just go ahead and right click and create a new audio track. And I'm just going to create this as, rename it to video. All right, now that is there. I am going in, you guys can't see this because I'm not sharing this part of my screen, but I'm just opening up a Finder window. And I'm going into my Ableton All Sample Packs folders. I bounced a ping pong ball, okay? And I'm just going to put these in to these slots right here. All right, so it looks like the video will only be shown in arrangement view, but I believe the sound will still be there. And what's great about this is that you can see the bouncing ball effect. You can do this on the digital side as well, but it's nice to get an instrument to be based off an acoustic sound. So let's just solo this for a second and see how this goes. All right, so there we have a bouncing ball. And as a matter of fact, since it'd be kind of nice to see what this looks like in arrangement view. Let's go ahead and just paste these in. It didn't want to do that. Let's try that one more time. All right. So we are going to just grab these. By kind. And I'm going to make all of my bouncing ping pong balls show up over here. And right away, a visual shows up in the bottom. Hopefully this screen will pop up for you guys too. Oh, it doesn't. That means that I need to share a different screen with you guys. Let me just do that so you guys can see this for real. All right. So what we're looking at right here is this one that I'm moving around. This pops up when you bring in video. And wherever you're at on your track, it will play that video. And what I did is I bounced this ping pong ball on different surfaces. This was like wood painted, and this was outside on cement. What else? This is on a fake wood deck. A wooden table. Another wooden table. And this right here is on an iPad. Pretty dead sound. Right. So the effect that I'm really going for is something like that. So what I want to do with this is go through all right. Just want to make sure that you guys are seeing that still. And cut this up a little bit. I'm going to just cut right there. And cut out the end. And if you want to, all right. So that's kind of the general loop that I'm going for. And I just want to put some basic effects on this. I'm going to go in and get pedal and drop it in, put some gain on it, mids and lows. One more thing that I might want to do is put in a drum bus. All right. This kind of can bring out a tone. All right, and we can transpose this. And notice how this is actually changing how that works. So we can actually put the warp on. When you warp it, then it actually doesn't move on top. So you can even do different effects where you can right click. Oops, I'm doing MIDI mapping. That's not what I want. So what I want to try and do is you can take this sound, and we're just putting it into the track right now. But if you bring this into Simpler, you can actually create an entire instrument out of it. Okay, when I type in Simpler, it has to be in Instruments. And I'm going to drag this to a new MIDI track. It'll open up right away on its own, and it's titled Simpler. And what you can do is, when you're on this track, just drag it right in to Simpler. So you can do multiple things. When you click on Slice, oops, let's go ahead and get that. That's the very last one. You can also do one shot. When you're in one shot, there's different octaves all of a sudden created for you, which is a really cool feature. All right. And once again, you can put it to warp, and it will keep the same speed the entire time. All right, so one thing, if we want to keep all these effects that we put on here, on that we can now copy those over to our simpler track and put it on that track right here. And we're not really dealing with this window anymore. Now we have all of the boom and the crunch in here. All right. Some things that really can make it stand out is adding in your reverb and your delay. Looks like we already have some pretty cool reverb and delay already on A and B sends. So that means that when I'm on this, I can put in A and B. All right. So it's looking like that is slowly happening. So now we have that delay going on and some reverb. There's a lot you can do with this. You can even reverse it, etc. So this is just one way you can take a natural sound such as a bouncing ball and work that in. The next step that I want to do with this is actually bring this in and make a MIDI instrument use these tones, right, that are speeding up. Use them as if it was the hit. So you can also, your fade in and fade out can be done in a way that can be a little bit more aggressive or less. So let's just go ahead and try that out now with our track. We're going to just select all these initial ones and press 0 to make sure that they don't play. And we're going to try and record a little bit of that into our scene here. So we want to go back to our song. I believe our song was way, way back. Here, let's go ahead and just start recording, and we'll try and play the bouncing ball. All right. So there you have it. You now then can put that into different sections of your song. If you want to spread it out, you can easily do that by just cutting it up and moving them apart. The volume's pretty loud. I'm going to bring that down. You can also do some panning. So I'm going to go into my draw function, and if you want to draw this nice and smooth, go Command 4 to take it off grid. All right. And in the OBS, I actually have this bounced down to mono, so you're not even hearing the panning. But this is just kind of showing you the general idea of how you can work within arrangement and session view with customizing sounds. In Ableton 10, you just press the A button, and it goes on and off with your effects and seeing these. Really cool feature. It can be a little confusing at first, but definitely helpful in the long run. All right. So if you like what you see in here, please join us on Wednesday for some music with Cello Joe and myself working on Ableton Live. We also have Thursday, 1 to 3 with Oz Fritz. And every Tuesday, 6 to 9 p.m., we have Danny X hosting our Beer and Beats. So thanks for joining us. My name's Justin Anchetta with SF Garnish Music Production.